Imagine this. It's a Tuesday morning, 10 years from today. The sun is streaming through your window. You wake up slowly, not to the jarring sound of an alarm, but to the quiet calm of a day that is completely your own. There's no frantic rush to get ready, no stressful commute, no calendar packed with meetings you'd rather avoid. Your time, your energy, your focus, it all belongs to you. Why? Because over the last decade you built a system. A quiet, relentless financial engine that now earns more for you while you sleep than you used to make in a full day's work. This isn't a fantasy reserved for lottery winners or tech prodigies. It's the tangible result of a clear, measurable plan. But here's the dangerous secret. Most people who start this journey quit long before the engine truly roars to life. They abandon the plan during the first few years, convinced it's impossible because the initial progress feels agonizingly slow. This isn't just the story of how money grows. This is the story of how you can reclaim the single most valuable, non-renewable asset you have, your time. This is the story of your 10-year plan to freedom. So if the path is so straightforward, why do so many of us stay stuck working for 40 or even 50 years? The answer isn't that financial independence is impossible. It's that the first few years of building wealth feel like a betrayal. At the beginning of your journey, the equation is completely unbalanced. Every single dollar saved comes directly from your effort, your discipline, and your sacrifice. The results, however, are almost invisible. Your account balance barely budges. That huge gap between the effort you put in and the outcome you see is what convinces most people that the system is broken, or that it only works for the rich. In reality, the system isn't broken, it's just gathering momentum. Think of it like trying to roll a small snowball up a steep hill. At the bottom, you're packing the snow together with your bare hands. Every push forward requires immense strain. The snowball is heavy, the slope is slippery, and for all your sweat and effort, you've only moved a few feet. It feels pointless. Now, add the noise of the world around you. You see friends buying new cars and going on lavish holidays. You hear family members questioning why you're being so frugal. You watch the stock market dip, and that tiny snowball you worked so hard to build suddenly shrinks. This combination of slow progress and external pressure creates a perfect storm of discouragement. It feels so much easier to just let the snowball roll back down the hill and join everyone else at the bottom. Let's make this real with a story. Meet Sarah. At 28, she set a bold goal: leave her corporate job by 40. She created a strict budget and committed to investing $500 every single month. For 3 years, she was a machine. She said no to expensive dinners, kept driving her decade-old car, and even picked up freelance writing gigs on weekends. She did everything right. After 36 months of relentless discipline, she checked her investment account. The balance was just under $20,000. All that sacrifice, all those nights spent working instead of relaxing for a number that felt trivial. It certainly didn't feel like the key to early retirement. She saw her friends living in the moment while she was grinding for a future that felt impossibly far away. She was exhausted, demoralized, and on the verge of cashing out. But here's the critical insight she was missing: that $20,000 was not a sign of failure. It was the price of admission. It was the foundation. Those dollars she saved were the first soldiers in an army she was building. And now, they were finally strong enough to start recruiting their own soldiers. The moment your money starts making its own money, that's when the entire dynamic of the game begins to change. This is the fragile bridge where most people turn back, right at the edge of making real, unstoppable progress. And it begs the question, what exactly is that tipping point, and how do you know when you've reached it? The solution to overcoming that initial discouragement isn't just about having more willpower. It's about having the right map. Most people feel lost because they're measuring their progress with the wrong ruler. They're looking at linear addition when they should be looking for exponential multiplication. What if you could predict, with surprising accuracy, the exact moment your money would double? Not through guesswork, but with a simple, time-tested formula. This is what I call the freedom clock. In the world of finance, it's known as the rule of 72. It's so simple, it's brilliant. Just take the number 72 and divide it by your average annual investment return. The result is the number of years it will take for your money to double. Let's break that down. Say your investments average a 10% annual return, a common historical benchmark for a diversified stock portfolio. You take 72, divide it by 10, and you get 7.2. This means on average, your money will double every 7.2 years. This is where the magic happens. Imagine you start with that $20,000 Sarah had. After the first cycle, roughly 7 years, it becomes $40,000. Wait for the second cycle, and that $40,000 becomes $80,000. The third cycle takes you to $160,000, the fourth, $320,000. Notice the pattern? The growth isn't steady, it's explosive. Each doubling is more powerful than the last. In the beginning, a doubling cycle gives you an extra $20,000. A few cycles later, it's handing you over $160,000 for the exact same amount of time and effort. This is the tipping point. The moment the weight of compounding shifts from feeling like tiny, insignificant gains to massive, life-altering leaps. Now, it's crucial to understand the rule of 72 isn't a flawless guarantee. It's a forecasting tool. Markets go up and down, but it gives you a mental model to understand the immense power of time. And it reveals the single greatest danger in this entire plan: waiting. Missing just one doubling cycle can radically alter your timeline. It can literally be the difference between retiring at 45 and being forced to grind it out until 60. Let's look at Michael's story. He started in his early 30s by investing $60,000. After about 7 years of consistent returns, his account hit $120,000. He told me that first doubling felt almost unreal because the years had passed so slowly. But then the second cycle kicked in. His balance went from $120,000 to $240,000. And the amazing part, he hadn't changed a thing. He wasn't working longer hours or saving more aggressively. The system itself was now doing the heavy lifting. That second doubling was the moment he truly understood. The growth of his wealth was finally outpacing his own contributions. The snowball wasn't just rolling downhill, it was triggering an avalanche. This is why viewing the rule of 72 as your personal freedom clock is so powerful. Each tick of this clock isn't measured in seconds, it's measured in doubling cycles. And every completed cycle is like crossing off a huge chunk of working years you will never have to give away. Suddenly, early retirement is no longer a vague, fuzzy dream. It becomes a measurable countdown. But there's a catch. Knowing the clock exists is one thing. Having enough fuel to make it tick fast enough is another. If your contributions are too small, the cycles will be too weak to carry you to freedom in just 10 years. Which brings us to the next crucial question. How do we accelerate the clock? Relying on the rule of 72 alone is like having a high-performance engine, but only putting a few drops of fuel in the tank. It'll work, but it won't get you anywhere fast. To compress decades of work into just one, you need to radically increase the fuel flowing into your system. This requires a powerful two-part strategy: aggressive offense and unbreakable defense. Let's start with a hard truth. Saving 10% of your income will not make you financially free in 10 years. It just won't. Consider this. If you earn $4,000 a month and save 10%, that's $400. Over a decade, you'll have set aside $48,000. With a solid 10% annual return, that might grow to around $77,000. That's a respectable sum, but it's not enough to buy back your freedom. The math is clear. You cannot save your way to early retirement on an average salary. You have to earn your way there. That's where offense comes in. Offense is your strategy for dramatically expanding the amount of money you have available to invest. This isn't about just asking for a small annual raise. It's about actively creating new, significant income streams. This could mean mastering high-value skills in your industry to secure a major promotion, starting a side business that generates an extra $1,000 a month, or developing a freelance career alongside your main job. The goal is to fundamentally change your earning potential. But a powerful offense is useless without an equally powerful defense. Defense is the art of preventing your lifestyle from inflating as your income grows. This is where nearly everyone stumbles. They get a raise, and immediately the money is absorbed by a bigger apartment, a newer car, or more expensive hobbies. This phenomenon, known as lifestyle creep, is the silent killer of financial dreams. The rule is brutally simple. When your income goes up, your expenses must stay flat. If you were comfortable living on $3,600 a month, you continue living on $3,600 a month, even when you start earning $6,000, $8,000, or even $10,000. That gap between what you earn and what you spend becomes pure, high-octane investment fuel. Let's run the numbers. Remember the person saving $400 a month who ended up with $77,000 after a decade? Now, compare that to someone who played both offense and defense. They worked to increase their income to $10,000 a month, but kept their lifestyle locked at that same $3,600. The difference is staggering. Their savings rate isn't 10%, it's over 60%. Over the same 10-year period with the same 10% return, their portfolio explodes to over $1.2 million. That's not a typo. Over $1 million. The same time frame, the same market, but a radically different outcome, simply because they paired a strong offense with a disciplined defense. Here's a mental framework to make this easier. Treat every new dollar you earn as a new employee you get to hire. Your job as the CEO of your own life is to assign that dollar to a permanent role on your investment team. If you let it get lost in lifestyle upgrades, you're effectively sending that new worker home before they've even had a chance to contribute. But if you invest it, that dollar works for you 24/7, never sleeps, and never quits. So, ask yourself this right now. Which is the more achievable goal for you in the next 12 months? Cutting your expenses by another 10%, or finding a way to increase your income by 10%? Once you have that answer, and you protect that new income with a strong defense, the next step is to build the machine where those dollars will work for you. So you've supercharged your savings through offense and defense. You now have a powerful stream of investment fuel. But where do you direct it? Shoveling it all into one place is risky and inefficient. To build a system that can withstand any storm and still carry you to freedom, you need a structure. This is your 3-layer money machine. Think of it like building a high-performance vehicle. You need an engine for power, a fuel system to keep it running, and brakes and suspension for control. Your financial life needs the same components. Layer 1, the growth engine. This is the core of your wealth-building power. Its single purpose is to grow your capital faster than inflation, creating the significant wealth you need to retire. For most people, this layer is built with low-cost, broad-market index funds like those that track the S&P 500. These give you a piece of hundreds of America's largest companies. You can also supplement this with carefully chosen individual growth stocks or dividend-paying blue-chip stocks. This engine is what drives the big exponential leaps on your freedom clock. Without it, your money stagnates and loses purchasing power over time. Layer 2, the income fuel system. A powerful engine is useless if it runs out of gas. Relying only on growth has a major flaw. Markets don't always go up. In a down year, you don't want to be forced to sell your growth assets at a loss just to pay your bills. That's where the income layer comes in. This layer is designed to generate consistent cash flow. Think of assets like real estate investment trusts, REITs, which own properties and pay out dividends, or high-yield dividend stock ETFs. This reliable stream of income can cover your living expenses, or even better, be reinvested to buy more assets. Layer 3, the stability shock absorbers. No matter how well built your vehicle is, you'll eventually hit potholes. This layer is your defense against volatility and panic. Its job isn't to generate spectacular returns. Its job is to protect you. This layer consists of highly stable assets like government bonds, high-yield savings accounts, and perhaps a small allocation to gold. When the stock market plunges, these assets tend to hold their value or even rise, giving you a source of cash so you never have to sell your growth assets at the worst possible time. It's the financial equivalent of brakes and airbags. You hope you don't need them, but they are absolutely critical for survival. And here's one final principle to make your machine truly resilient: reinvestment. Even after you've retired and started living off your investments, you must assign a portion of your passive income, say 10% to 20%, to be automatically reinvested back into the machine. This is the self-repair mechanism that ensures your portfolio continues to outgrow inflation, extending its life indefinitely. This is the blueprint: a growth engine to build wealth, an income system to sustain it, and a stability layer to protect it. When these three layers work in harmony, compounding doesn't just happen by chance. It works by design, turning your financial life from a source of stress into a fortress of security. So what does this all mean for you right now today? It means the path is clear. The blueprint is in your hands, and the journey from where you are to where you want to be is no longer a mystery. It boils down to this. First, start immediately. Every day you wait is a day the powerful force of compounding is not working for you. Your greatest asset is time, so put it to work. Second, adopt the two-part strategy of offense and defense. Focus relentlessly on growing your income while holding your lifestyle steady. The gap between the two is your accelerator. Third, build your three-layer money machine. Don't just save money, give it a job within a structured system of growth, income, and stability. Every single dollar you invest today is a silent worker you've just hired for your team. This worker never clocks out, never asks for a raise, and never calls in sick. Its only job is to work 24/7 to build your freedom. So here is your first simple challenge. Commit to a 12-month experiment. For the next year, every single time you get a raise, a bonus, or any new form of income, invest it immediately. Don't let it touch your spending account. Automate it. Make it non-negotiable. If this breakdown gave you a clearer path forward, hit the like button and subscribe for more strategies to build your freedom. And to make this real for yourself, drop a comment below with your target retirement year. Declaring your goal is the first step to making it happen. It's one small action today, but it sets the foundation for a future where your time is truly your own.